I am 28F, and my husband, 44M, sold his car last week to pay his credit card debt. He sold it for $20,000 and paid the $5,000 debit. It's been less than a week and he's already lost the rest of the money on the stock market. Ada for being upset? I feel sick. My husband gets a salary from his dad's company but has been trying to make his own money by trading on the stock market. I don't work per his request. I don't know how much money he has lost in the past 4 years we've been married, but probably close to $1 million by now. This is an approximation as we aren't in the US. I pretty much hold the view that his money is his money and I can't really dictate what he does with it as he is rich and I am not. It's his family money, so I never felt it was my place to say what he should do. Plus, he's an adult. But now I don't understand what is happening. When he first started and was losing money, he found every reason under the sun to blame me. I don't let him concentrate. I take up his time. I wanted to leave the house at least once a week and this is too much. I start arguments so he gets in a bad mood. I'm in the living room with him so he can't concentrate. I'm in the bedroom sleeping and he's conscious I'm there. I make noises in the kitchen which makes him lose focus. I realized after 3 miserable years of feeling like a total waste of a person that it was all lies. I started to just ignore his comments and rants, because I found if I didn't reply then they wouldn't escalate. I still believed it was mostly my fault though. I believed him when he said that if he hadn't met me, he'd be rich and successful. I felt selfish for staying with him for my own benefit, because I love him when I'm clearly ruining his life. However, last month I went to my home country to see my family and I was gone for 3 weeks. He borrowed $30,000 from his parents, they are wealthy, to trade on the stock market, saying that because I was away he would be able to make money from it. Well, you guessed it. Within 4 days of me being away, he lost it all without telling me. And you guessed it, when I came back, he blamed me. He said me texting him during my trip caused him to lose concentration. Even though I said turn off my notifications. Despite the time difference, meaning we only had a short window of about 4 hours where we were both awake. His blame made me physically sick. And made me realize how much bullcrap he talks, because even when I was gone he miraculously still couldn't make money on the stock market. Me feeling like a human waste of space for 3 years was for nothing. Anyway, since then things have gone from bad to freaking awful. Our washing machine broke, so he had to buy a new one. He likes nice things, so he obviously had to buy a fancy one for $2,000. Then couldn't pay the bill so he sold his car. What the entire crap? I told him if he sold his car, he would need a plan, because at this rate the money would just be gone. He didn't listen. Thankfully, he paid the debt, but the same day the money his bank account had dwindled from $15,000 to $5,000, and now 4 days later it's dwindled to nothing. We had a fight this morning because I was exasperated by his bad trading. He came to me and said it isn't going well today either, and I just replied with a brisk okay to indicate I didn't really want to talk about it. With that he said I'm a bad person and he's so disappointed that I'm not supporting him and that I showed my true colors. No amount of apologizing from me made a difference, so we spent the day in separate rooms. Then this evening I tentatively started talking to him again. He was mostly blunt, unresponsive, but slowly started to warm up. Then, he told me he lost the rest of the money and I just started crying. When the next sentence left his mouth I just left the room. Of course. He's blaming me. You decided I have a gambling addiction, so that's what happened today. Right. Never mind the morning when you were already losing, or yesterday, or last week, last month, last year. Okay. My fault, we had a fight so he was in a bad frame of mind so he threw our $5,000 away. Makes sense. I feel so stupid and fooled by this man. I gave him years of my life, I supported him through years of, yes I will say it, gambling addiction. How is losing money every day not a gambling addiction? I didn't decide it. You did, because you consistently throw our future away. I have had to listen to you crash around for 3 years, punching the sofa, slamming your hand on the counter. I now jump at the slightest noise, because I suspect I have PTSD from hearing your violence. But I still love you. I care for you and open my heart to you. Believe in you and support you. Don't show my sadness and put on a smile for you. And you still have the audacity get mad at me for just existing in your vicinity. He lost all the money. Why am I still not allowed to be upset? Why? I feel so broken, alone, worthless. I'm so sorry for this stupid post, which is a rambling, incoherent mess again. I'm sorry, but what do you think?